Krishna everyone, hope you had a lovely day. Welcome to Soma Vedic Astrology channel. Today we will discuss about the placement 10th lord in the second house. What do you mean by the lord of the house in Vedic astrology? Now each planet has got a responsibility of handling either one or two houses. So this planets become the lord of those houses. Now look at this table to see which planet is the lord of which zodiac sign. So if you see this table, Mars is the lord of two zodiac signs, which is Aries and Scorpio. Venus is the lord of two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra. So in this way, each of the planet has gotten a department to handle either one or two zodiac signs. Now let us try to understand that with an example. Now for example, if in your chart third lord is in the fourth house, so how you conclude whether third lord is in fourth house? So if you see, this is the first house where 12 is written, this is the second house where 1 is written, and this is the third house where 2 is written. Now what is 2? If we have a look at the table, then 2 is nothing but the Taurus zodiac sign. And who is the lord of Taurus zodiac sign? It is Venus. Okay, so what you will say then, lord of the third house is Venus. Okay, because it is the lord of the Taurus zodiac sign. And but where is Venus placed? Now Venus is placed in the fourth house of the birth chart. So this is how you will conclude that third lord is in the fourth house. So today we will check the placement 10th lord in the second house, but before that I have already made detailed videos on what all things can we see from the second house as well as from the 10th house. Please go and check that out before proceeding with this video. Also, a small disclaimer, please note that this is a general prediction depending only on the placement of a lord in a specific house. Accurate results will only come after considering the zodiac sign, planets, dignity of the planets, retrogression, combustion, aspects, nakshatra, ascendant, shadbal, conjunction, and your running time period, which is Mahadasha, Antardasha, etc. Now, 10th Lord is going 5 places away and sitting in the second house. 5 places away always shows some form of past life blessings which is getting linked to the career path or work that you are going to do in this lifetime. 5 places away also shows some form of a creative streak which one tries to accommodate in one's career. Now, 10th house is part of the Kendra houses. The Kendra houses are the foremost basic pillars and auspicious houses in any chart. House number 1, 4, 7, 10 are the Kendra houses, which basically shows yourself, your happiness, your spouse, and your career respectively. Whereas the second house is the Maraka house. So, Maraka house is those house in which the Tasha period has the power to give pain and suffering, which is equivalent to feeling like, as of going through a death. So when this Kendra house is getting linked to a Marika house, where this 10th house shows one's father, so in this Tasha period at least one has to be very cautious with respect to the health of one's father. Now, both the houses, second house as well as the 10th house, are part of the Artha Trikon. The Artha Trikon in any chart deals with earning wealth, managing wealth, saving wealth, so that one can live into this material existence of life. So, when two Artha Trikon houses are getting linked to each other, this is definitely a Dhana Yoga position, because your career is sitting in the house of accumulated savings and money. So clearly it shows that your career is generating money. So financial and professional success, gaining wealth from one's career, is definitely seen with this placement. The motivation of this placement is purely and purely industry to earn enough wealth so that one can get all the whatever desires one has in life. So you are here working into your career purely to earn money. Now 10th lord shows your work and career, and second house is the house of food intake. So this is a good placement to work in the food industry, in the domain of food industry. It could be starting some small food eatery, restaurant, working in a restaurant, working as a chef, doing any form of catering services. So anything which comes under the domain of food industry becomes beneficial with this placement. But again, we have to see the entire chart. What is 10th law, second house exactly, to drill down on the final details. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is the house of traditional knowledge. So one might be able to use one's traditional knowledge to accumulate wealth in life. So example could be some traditional recipe or some traditional secret recipe which one had in their ancestral lineage from decades, which one is now using to prepare a nice meal in one's restaurant, and that becomes a hit. So this is kind of an example where using a traditional knowledge, knowledge which was there in one's lineage, using that in your work and career, which will later will be able to accumulate or generate wealth in your life. 10th lord shows your work and career, and second house is the house of your voice, speech, face. Okay, it's a natural house of Venus. So this is a good placement to working the singing, acting, and any form of linguistic fields, knowing multiple languages, so that it could be beneficial in your work, because you will be able to communicate natively with a diverse set of people, which in turn then helps you in your career. So these are some examples. Now 10th lord shows your work, and second house is the house of your accumulated savings, your financial assets. It is also a natural zodiac sign of Taurus zodiac sign. Taurus is a hoarder, it wants to hoard everything and anything. So here your career lord is sitting in the house of Taurus, which wants to hoard things. So basically your work, with your work you will be able to accumulate enough assets in the lifetime, which will be beneficial for you financially. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is the house of your voice. So one's work might involve maybe convincing people, having that convincing ability in one's speech, a good communication, so that it becomes beneficial for you in your career. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is the house of traditional value systems. So if this is well placed, then it is a good placement, because one does not forget one's traditional values, one's history, where they have come from, virtues, morals, in the pursuit of earning money. One earns money, but definitely does not forget the ethics and morals when it comes to work. Okay, this is only true when it is unafflicted and when it is well placed. 10th lord shows your work, your responsibilities, your duties, and second house is a house of your immediate family. So one has to earn enough wealth from your work so that one is able to provide for your family. So you have some debt probably to provide for your family, to work so that you can give a good living condition for one's family. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is the natural house of the zodiac sign Taurus. So as we know, Taurus is a accumulator. Taurus wants to keep anything and everything, in its kitty. So this is a good placement to work in accumulating any form of prized possessions, let's say, such as collecting rare historical art pieces, collecting all those bats and balls with the autograph of cricketers, anything which has any, material object which has value because of some significant history, or anything attached to it. So any such kind of prized possession accumulation becomes also good with this placement. 10th lord shows father's accumulated savings, and second house is the house of your accumulated savings. So if this is well placed, then with this placement one receives paternal inheritance, not only in the form of a financial inheritance, but also in the form of traditional knowledge, the secret traditional knowledge which runs in the family, which becomes crucial because it is not something which one will pass to some stranger. So these kind of secret knowledge also one can get, in the form of the paternal inheritance. It is also a good placement to get paternal, government, kings, royal bosses, authority figure assistance and benefits in one's work and career path. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is a house of accumulated savings. So one will get recognized socially due to the amount of assets that one is able to accumulate due to, succeeding in one's work and career. Your net worth, your social worth is defined by, moving up in your career. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is a house of banking, finance. So this is also a good placement to work in the banking and finance industry, or in the data industry, or in beauty women products industry, because it is a house of natural house of Venus industry, where your voice plays a key role. Maybe, the background voice, which is there. So that kind of things can be done, or in the education industry. Now 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is a house of historical value traditions. So this is good placement to work in anything, in any field that has, a lot of history traditions attached to it. Maybe working in a museum. 10th lord shows work and career, and second house is a house of immediate family. So if this is well placed, then it is a good placement to work in the family business, or to start something with your family members, or any work or career path which is started by, in your ancestral lineage. So working in any of these things is beneficial. But if it is badly placed, afflicted, then one might have to struggle or face losses in one's family business. Now 10th lord sitting in the second house is giving its seventh aspect on the eighth house of crisis management, ups and downs, and other people's wealth. So with this placement you will have to somewhere deal with some, minor ups and downs in your career, especially when this dasha period gets activated. This is a good placement to manage other people's wealth as well, if it is, well placed. Could be a wealth manager. Working in the insurance industry is beneficial. I will in future make separate videos with different type of planets as the 10th lord in the second house. If you have this placement in your chart, please do mention your experiences in the comment section. I hope you guys must have liked the video. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Also, please do let me know in the comment section below what more videos would you like to see. Thank you.